Did you know that dragons have no history in Christmas? You will find them, though, in form of inflatables nowadays. But historically speaking, there's no tie to Christmas whatsoever. One of the few times in cultural history where dragons don't have a tie to. Hi, I'm the Dragon Queen. Today, I'm reviewing some Christmas movies. Let's start with the obvious. Like Christmas. No one told me this was a musical. I had my drink out for this one. It is Dr. Pepper, by the way. I have few words of what I suffer through. And I apologize in advance if you hear any other noises. I tried to get them when they were close to done. Anyway, this is a story of two brothers going on the road, meeting up with some sisters, and then going to Vermont to look for snow. And then when they get to Vermont, there's no snow. So they have this bright idea to have this dance on Christmas Eve with their sergeant or general. I have wanted to turn this off so fast. I suffered so. I was pulling my ears out after the third song. I'm sorry. I don't like musicals. I really don't. I even tried to get through Grease. I turned Grease on for like 5 minutes and I gotta turn it off. I have never sat through Grease. I've seen pieces of it. Never sat through it. Not once. But as far as musicals go, this gets a 7 out of 10. Which is high for me because I hate musicals. They are the bane of my existence. I can't tell you. I just never got into them. Never wanted. I've tried when I was a kid to listen to them. I do. I have no words why I just can't stand them. Can't. I have seen Enchanted. That's like the only musical I will tolerate. I don't know. I got nothing. Anyway, moving on. This today, children, is called a VHS, which is video home system. Excuse me. Yes, I have Charlie Brown's Christmas on VHS. These were played in a VCR, which was a video cassette recorder. Yeah. We'd play these back in the day, and they get demagnetized. And then the film inside the tape gets ruined if you play them too many times. But that's why Blockbuster had the please be kind and rewind saying. And I apologize in advance for that noise. I really do. Moving on. Sorry. I won't move on. This gets a 8 out of 10 for me. I'm okay with Charlie Brown. It's not on the top of my rewatch every year Christmas list type thing. Fred Claus. A story of his brother and Santa, and Fred, being the outcast, moves away. He's got to save Santa. Pretty much. It's okay. I own it. Do I watch it every year? No. It gets maybe a 7 out of 10 for me. All right. I got like 3 movies in here. This is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Frosty the Snowman, and then Santa Claus. The original. One of the originals. We'll start with Rudolph here. This was top of the peak animation back in the day. More realistic animation, if you want to call it that. We watch this all the time. Every year. Came on Christmas, around Christmas. We had it on. As far as yeah, not really. I watch it every maybe 2 years or so. Rudolph was never kind of a thing for me. But as far as movies go, this gets an 8 out of 10. Frosty over here. Again, we watched it every year. Came on TV. Had great animation. And great songs. It was short, sweet, to the point. But Frosty never clicked with me, even as a child. So I have to say this is like a 7 out of 10 for me. Just not my thing. And then Santa Claus coming to town, more claymation. This was the top of the line movie making back in the day for kids, was claymation. It was. So Santa Claus, again, I like the story. I like the music. Do I have to watch it every year? No. This gets an 8 out of 10 for me. Sorry, it does. We'll talk about this. Christmas Vacation. This is one of our favorite movies. This is high on the we must watch every year Christmas. High. It has everything you could ever want in a Christmas movie. Comedy, heart, joy, bringing the family together. This is one of Chevy Chase's best works. I know Chevy Chase wasn't a jerk, but this right here, pinnacle of his acting career. This gets a rare 10 out of 10 for me. Elf. Will Ferrell. This is one of Will Ferrell's finest performances on film. Some say this is the last greatest Christmas movie ever made. I disagree. Why? I'll be covering why. But this is probably Hollywood's last greatest Christmas movie of all time. They haven't made another one. This also gets a rare 10 out of 10 for me. I'm going to talk about The Grinch. And I know a lot of people are going to hate me over this. I don't care for the original. Jim Carrey's version is okay. This one is probably the best of all the Grinches I've seen. I never read a lot of Dr. Seuss growing up. It was never a part of my childhood. We had Mother Goose, big book of Mother Goose, nursery rhymes. Those are what we read, and it's a giant book. I still have it. But as far as this one goes, 7 out of 10. Muppets Christmas Carol. Also, one of the movies I watch every year. Why? Because it's glorious. This is one of the finest Muppet movies out there. I said one. I didn't say it was the finest Muppets movie. It's one of the finest Muppets movie out there. I love the characters. I love the retelling of the story. It's just great. However, it only gets a 9 out of 10 because there's a better Muppets movie out there. And I don't have it. I'll have to rectify that, but I don't have it. Humbug. Daffy Duck, Looney Tunes Adventure. Yeah, I know it's still in shrink wrap. I haven't watched it in a while. I usually stream it, so it's never come out of its DVD shrink wrap. Basically a retelling of Scrooge. Again, Daffy Duck style. All the Looney Tunes. It's pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. So it gets an 8 out of 10. I have a Muppets Christmas, Letters to Santa. I should not have that sticker on there. We'll turn it around. I apologize. I did not remove the sticker off this one. I plan on watching it again soon. But it's a good movie. It's one of the good Christmas movies from the Muppets. I'm going to turn it this side. Maybe you could see that. This one also gets an 8 out of 10. Jack Frost. This is a Christmas movie, whether you want it to be or not. Why? Because the lady he falls in love with gets married on Christmas. I mean, you're using every other logic there is out there. Claymation. Back in this one's 70s, I think. Do I have to watch it every year? Is it the best one out there? 7 out of 10. Come here. I know. What? Come on. What? You gotta get in here again. You gotta get attention. I know. I promise I know. I know. I know. You don't want them as your friends. I promise. I know. You always gotta be in the way. If I could let you run, I would. I promise. You always gotta be up in here. You gonna get down now? Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. I apologize. She's stuck inside right now, and she likes getting attention while I'm at the table. Tables where we play our games. Anyway, I'm going for the best modern Christmas movie in existence to me. And I know you already hate me. Hopefully you can see that. I had to print this out. I do not have a physical copy of this movie. This is Claus, and I hate the fact that Netflix did a limited release of this. I really do. This is one of the best, not even one. This is the best modern Christmas movie out there. I know you're saying, oh, it doesn't count in the theater. It was for a limited time. It was released before COVID. COVID may have killed its run, but it was released before COVID. And I apologize again. They're using power tools. Anyway, this movie has everything. Beautiful animation, a story with heart, comedy. It is funny. And a beautiful music score. If you've not seen this movie, you do not have a Netflix account, watch it. I highly recommend this. Hopefully you heard me. Anyway. If you want a premise of this story, it's about a selfish postman who gets shipped off to this island that has no post office because the families are feuding like the two families that are escaping my brain right now. I can't think of it. It'll come to me after this stream. But two families are feuding against each other. Hatfields and McCoys. That's who I couldn't remember. They're feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. They don't trade letters. So he has to convince these people, because he has no choice. His father is making him do this to grow up and stop being selfish. He has to make this deadline and X amount of letters. He's about ready to give up when he discovers there's someone way away who's more frightening than all the villagers combined, because he has an ex called the X-Man. You learn things. You discover things. Like I said, it's got heart. Especially when the foreign girl shows up from, I think, Iceland or Switzerland. One of the two. She speaks a different language. But it's a beautiful story. And I cannot recommend it enough. For a Netflix movie, for a Netflix Christmas movie, this gets a 10 out of 10. I love this movie. For one of the modern Christmas movies out there, this is one to watch. This is one you will enjoy every year because it's a beautiful story. Beautiful to watch. And like I said, has a beautiful score. So hopefully you give it a chance. Anyway, updates you've heard. Some of them are currently going on. Getting our columns back in the front. That's what they're working on with their power tools. This morning, while that park place was going on, our garage roof was finally getting done. So that's 2 battles won and 2 to go. Which 2? That would be the fence and the gate. 2 more battles. And this war can finally be over. This has been exhausting. Very, very exhausting. 9 months. 3 months in legal war. I mean, I haven't had to go to court, like I said, because so far the insurance company has been playing ball since they got the strongly worded letter. But it's still legally 3 months of war. I can't wait for this to be over with. I'm really hoping they're done next year, early next year, January. I don't know, because weather here is fickle. Right now it's like almost 60 degrees. Tomorrow it's going to be like 20. The price of living where I live. 5 minutes from now it'll be raining. Our seasons don't matter here. Our weathermen, we pay our weathermen to lie to us because they're always wrong. Anyway, that's all I have. Hopefully, I'm thinking maybe next week I could probably try to do a part 2. I don't want to sit here like Jonas and have you guys listen to that Power Tools all stream. So if I do one next week, it will be probably a part 2 of other Christmas movies. Till then, though, I will see you later.